buddy. I see you freaking out. I see you freaking out. What's going on? What's up? Hello, everybody. My name is Blade. This right here is my son, Jimmy. In this video, we're going to review Week 12 of the NFL, see how I did on my predictions, and then lay down some pretty not great predictions for Week 13 of the NFL. In this corner right here, I'm going to keep a little record to see how we did with our predictions. If I get a prediction right, that number will be green. If I got a prediction wrong, that number will be red. You guys ready? Let's get it.
His butt cheek get inbound. As a result, it's the catch.
Let him know, Hudson.
Starting us off on Thursday, we had the Steelers, the Browns, and the amazing combination of Florida Man discovering snow and then snow giving Florida Man superpowers. Wait a minute.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
The game started with a decent Steeler drive, but they had to settle for a kick. Unfortunately, Chris Boswell emptied the tank on the Ravens last week and he missed. The first points wouldn't come until the second quarter with Chris Boswell, tank now refilled, putting 3 on the board. This was shortly followed by a Browns touchdown. The next Steeler drive would be a disaster as Russ would fumble the ball and the Browns would recover. Then they would put 3 more on the board. Midway through the third, the snow would really start to come down, giving us our first real snow game of the season. The next score would come towards the end of the third with the Steelers putting up another 3 points. This was followed by the Browns extending their lead with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to open the fourth. This was then followed by a Steelers touchdown to make it 13-18. Then, after the Browns lose the ball, the Steelers would score again to take their first lead of the game. Unfortunately, this wouldn't last as Jameis Winston would put together one last touchdown drive to snag the win. Also, Jameis Winston is super funny.
So I was like, man, it would be wonderful to eat the snow. And we got this win, so I'm definitely going to eat some snow today.
It's hot. 180. What's hot? 180. What's hot? Yeah. 180. What's hot? Hot. Turbo, what's hot? Somebody jump off sides, damn.
Then to start off Sunday, we had the Chiefs and the Panthers. Now, I said the Chiefs would win here because they are the Chiefs. However, the game was closer than expected. Good job, Panthers. Good job. The Chiefs scored first quickly thanks to a big Pirine run to open the game, followed by a 3rd and 4 touchdown. This was followed by the teams trading field goals, with the Panthers getting their first points, the Chiefs extending their lead, then the Panthers making it a 10-6 game, and then the Chiefs extending their lead. The next touchdown would be at the end of the second, with the Chiefs making it a 20-6 game. Then, with 4 seconds at the half, the Panthers would kick another field goal. Wow, riveting stuff. Then in the third, the teams would trade touchdowns. The Panthers would open the fourth with another field goal, then tie the game at 27. Unfortunately, this left too much time on the clock for Mahomes, who quickly got downfield to score the walk-off field goal. We got so close to pure comedy. Pure comedy. So close. Then the Vikings took on the Bears. I had the Vikings winning this, and they did, but the game started off as kind of a disaster for them. This game started with the Vikings getting all the way downfield, then the Vikings losing the ball on 2nd and goal for the Bears to recover. Then the Bears marching back downfield and scoring a touchdown. The Vikings would get their first points with a touchdown to open the second, tying the game. Then later in the second, the Bears had a chance to take the lead with a field goal, but the kick was blocked. Shortly after, the Vikings would take the lead with a touchdown. The Bears would then make it a 14-10 game at the end of the second. The Vikings opened the third with a field goal to extend their lead. Then, thanks to a muffed punt, the Vikings were able to score another touchdown to make it 24-10. The next score would come midway through the fourth quarter with the Bears walking it in. The Bears would then score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion at the end of the fourth to make it a 3-point game. Then, I think for the first time this season, a team actually recovered their own onside kick. The Bears would get into field goal range, then send this one into overtime. However, they could not perform in overtime, and the Vikings would win with a field goal to end this game 30-27. After that, we had my Texans and the Titans. This game started off quickly, and the vibes were vibing as the Texans would score almost immediately. The Titans would follow up with a kick, then would take the lead with 2 touchdowns, making it 17-7. Then, midway through the second, the Texans would score with a touchdown to make it 17-14. Then a field goal to tie it at 17. The hope is back. It was gone for a second. It vanished, disappeared, poof, it was gone. But now it's back. Stroud interception. The Titans score 2 field goals to take the lead and extend it. Stroud interception. The Texans respond with a pick 6 to take the lead, then extend it with a field goal. They stopped scoring here. Then the Titans would score a long touchdown to take the lead right back. The Texans had a chance to tie it.
Nope.
The kick was no good. The Titans would then get 2 more points with the safety to end this game 32-27. I truly don't know what to say about this game or about the Texans. After this, we had the Lions and the Colts. I had the Lions winning this because they are the Lions. Obviously, they won. The Colts scored first with a kick. The Lions would then get their first points with a touchdown in the second. This was followed by another Colts kick. That would be it from them. 2 kicks. That's it. From here, the Lions would score 2 more touchdowns and a field goal to end this game 24-6. Then we had the Pats and the Dolphins. It was kind of a no-brainer to go with the Dolphins here. The Dolphins jumped out to a big lead, making it 31-0 by the end of the third quarter. At the start of the fourth, the Pats would finally score a touchdown to make it 31-7, then another and a 2-point conversion. Then after a Pats interception, the Dolphins would kick one last field goal to end this game 34-15. Brutal. Brutal. The Buccaneers took on the Giants. Again, another no-brainer to go with the Bucs here. By the end of the third, they'd be up 30-0. Giants would score one last touchdown to end this game 32-7. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This was a hard watch. This is a pretty bad watch. It was bad. Then there was the Cowboys and the Commanders. I said the Commanders would win this, and the Cowboys pulled through. What universe is this? What even is this world? Huh? This game started off incredibly boring, and then it got wild. The Commanders scored first with a kick, then the Cowboys would try and tie it, but the kick was no good, and the score would stay this way until the third, when the Cowboys responded by tying it at 3. A Commanders touchdown followed this. The kick was no good. The Cowboys responded by taking the lead and running with it, making it a 20-9 lead. The fourth quarter is where things got crazy. The Commanders would score a touchdown to make the score 20-17, no comment. Then Turpin would muff a punt, recover it, then take it all the way for a Cowboys touchdown. The Commanders would then kick a field goal to make it 20-27. The Commanders would then score a touchdown and have a chance to tie the game, and, well...
For the tie. Low snap. It is no good! And the worst special teams day in history has a fitting finish.
I'm not even sure what we just watched. The improbability of all of this happening for this finish to be possible, but it starts with a bad snap. It's low. Wade does a good job getting it down, and
Austin Seibert had not missed an extra point all year. He misses 2 today. And all the twists and the turns of this game end with this. After an 86-yard miracle to Terry McLaurin, a missed extra point and a missed opportunity for Dan Quinn and the Commanders.
Then to put the nail in the coffin, the Cowboys would recover the onside kick for one last touchdown, making it 34-26. Crazy. Then the Broncos played the Raiders. I had the Broncos here and they won. The Broncos scored first with the kick. The Raiders responded with a touchdown, which was followed by the Broncos kicking another field goal. The Raiders would then fake a punt to get into Bronco territory, but could only settle with a kick to make it 10-6, then another one to end the half. The Broncos would start the third with a touchdown for the lead thanks to an interception, then another in the fourth. From here, the teams would exchange kicks to end this game 29-19. The 49ers took on the Green Bay Packers. I had the Packers winning this one, and that happened. The Packers started this game with a touchdown. They would then extend their lead to 17-0. The 49ers would get their first score with a touchdown late in the second. Then, thanks to a Brock Purdy interception, the Packers would extend their lead with a touchdown to make it 24-7. This was followed by a 49er kick, and that was it from them. From here, the Packers would score 2 touchdowns to end this one 31-10. The Cardinals faced the Seahawks. I had the Seahawks winning this one, and that was a good call. The score wouldn't come until about midway through the second, with the Cardinals putting up 3. The Seahawks would respond with a touchdown to take the lead. Then they extended that lead with a Kobe Bryant pick 6. That will forever throw me off. That will forever throw me off. The kick was no good. It looked like they were going to push that lead even further, but Smith would get picked off in the end zone. Thankfully, the Cardinals could only put up another 3. That would be it from them. From here, the Seahawks would kick one last field goal to end this one 16-6. The Cardinals would try and kick one last field goal, but that kick was no good. Then we had the Eagles and the Rams. I said the Eagles would win this one, and they did. The Eagles scored first with the kick, and then the Rams took the lead with a touchdown. This would be followed by the Eagles kicking another field goal. After this, the Eagles would break loose a bit, scoring 2 touchdowns to make it 20-7. Then, in the third, the Rams would score a touchdown to make it 20-14, only for the Eagles to push their lead further with another touchdown. The Rams would then try and get closer, but would miss the field goal. This was followed by the Eagles kicking and making their field goal to make it 30-14, then scoring one last touchdown to make it 37-14. From here, the Rams would score one last time to end this game 37-20. That brings us to Monday Night Football. The Ravens and the Chargers in the Har Bowl. The Chargers scored first with a touchdown, then extended their lead with a kick. This was followed by the Ravens scoring a touchdown of their own, then taking the lead with another one. The Chargers then made it a 1-point game with the kick. The Ravens replied with a kick to extend their lead. Then, like deja vu, the Chargers made it a 1-point game with the kick. Then the Ravens extended their lead with a touchdown that had the referees debating. Then scored again with a 51-yard Justice Hill touchdown to make it 30-16. And that's where the Ravens would stop. From here, the Chargers would score one last touchdown to end this game 30-23. Alright, that brings us to my Week 13 predictions. Here I'm going to show you all the matchups, and I'm going to tell you who I think is going to win. A lot of this is based on gut feelings, so it's not going to be great. Just wanted to put that out there. Cool? You ready? Let's get into it.
His butt cheek hit inbound. As a result, it's a catch.
Let him know, Hudson.
And a first.
On Thursday, aka Thanksgiving, we have 3 games. Lions and the Bears. The Lions take this one, no doubt. The Giants and Dallas. I think the Cowboys take this one. Then on Thursday night, we have the Dolphins and the Packers. This feels like it has the potential to be a Packers trap game. So I'm gonna say the Dolphins. Crazy. I know, it's wild, it's wacky. But I'm gonna do it. Then on Black Friday, we have the Chiefs and the Raiders. The Chiefs take this one. Then on Sunday, we have a very, very busy day. We have the Chargers and the Falcons. I'm gonna say the Chargers here. Then we have the Bengals and the Steelers. I'm gonna say the Steelers here. Then my Texans play the Jags. We need this win. For my sanity, for my happiness, for my peace of mind, for my joy, on everything, we need this. No pressure, Texans. No pressure. Then Arizona plays the Vikings. I have the Vikings here. Then Indy plays the Patriots. I have Indy. The Seahawks play the Jets. I'm going to say the Seahawks here, but it's at MetLife, and I know that place is cursed, so we'll have to see. Then Tennessee plays the Commanders. I'm saying the Commanders by slaughter. I'm saying the Commanders by murder. I don't care. It's going to be like 70-0. All right? The Commanders are going to drop like 80 points on the shut up. I'm not mad. You're mad. Commanders by murder. Then Tampa Bay plays the Panthers. I think Tampa takes this.
Then the Rams play the Saints. I'm going to say the Rams here.
Then Philly plays the Ravens. This one will be super good. It'll be close, but I think Philly takes it. Then the 49ers play Buffalo. I have the Bills here. Then lastly on Monday night, the Browns play the Broncos. I'm gonna say the Broncos. I'm not too high on Cleveland, but they've been surprising. Gross. I'm gonna say the Broncos take this one though. Alright, that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, share with your friends, subscribe if you want to listen to me yap and talk about sports and hear really bad predictions. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Be safe. Eat food. Don't eat too much food though, but eat food. Don't eat too much food. Okay, bye.